one thing I've noticed is being duplicitous is really not beneficial for relationships because there's this idea of a hierarchy of loyalty where someone will confide in you and tell you that I'm only telling you this because I know that you're loyal to me. But then you might actually be more loyal to someone else. And then you can tell someone else, I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but I know that you're loyal to me. So I'm going to tell you this and make sure you don't tell anyone. But then that person might actually be even loyal to someone else. And hopefully it's not the original person because that would be sad. And this, although it's not fully necessary to tell everyone everything, if you want to actually develop a genuine friendship, being duplicitous can really be detrimental because once trust is lost, it can really never be regained fully. And I have a personal example or a story of my own. A couple of years ago, I met this new friend and he seemed to be a pretty cool person. And then I actually found out that he had the same dietary restrictions as me. So I just told him that I had certain dietary restrictions, and he also said that he had the same ones. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. It's not that I wouldn't have been his friend if he didn't have the same dietary restrictions. I just thought that's something that we could relate to. But then over the next couple months, I started noticing that he kept forgetting that certain things he was eating had his so-called dietary restrictions. And then eventually one day we were at this school organized pool party. And the only thing I could have at that pool party because of my dietary restrictions was a half melted popsicle on a paper plate, which wasn't very nice, but that's the only thing I could have. And he also came there and he also had to have the exact same thing. But then I actually had to leave early from there. And then I remember that I forgot something. So when I went back, I saw that within the 5 minutes that I left and came back, he had a full plate filled with everything from the party, which he said that he wasn't allowed to have. And then I thought, wow, what was really the point of all of this? Was it really necessary for you to do this? You really didn't gain anything. Nothing, there would have been no issue if you didn't have the same dietary restrictions as me. But after this, my trust just completely got lost. And not just me, because this kind of attitude of duplicity, you might think that it will only affect you in one relationship, but once you develop this habit, it can affect you in all sorts of relationships. So not only me, but so many other people started losing trust in him as well.